see, Cream really is only 2 years of my life, and there was a lot of happenings before and after Cream.
Maybe you could talk about how the tensions began to build up to ever give you the inkling to finish it.
Well, I've already told you, as far as if the band had not been successful, it wouldn't have lasted a year. It would not have lasted a year.
Oh, that's a good quote. Yeah.
It was the success of Cream which kept it together, and then it was the success of Cream which obviously finally blew it apart. You see, it reached a point where we had a set with all the numbers that people wanted in, right? And we'd virtually play the same set night after night. Now, this is something that happens to an awful lot of bands, right? Now, if you're a creative musician, like we were getting off of it because there's a lot of improvisation, but also things were happening like a gig would be really bad to our eyes, right? We wouldn't enjoy it at all, and yet we were still getting this incredible adulation. We could have walked on stage and it didn't matter. The crowd was making so much noise, it really didn't matter whether you played even. As long as you looked like you were playing and you were there on stage in front of them, that was enough. Well, now, this has a pretty an effect in the end on a musician, where you think, you know, like, things started going really wrong. Like, they both adopted this double stack of Marshalls, and Jack was playing louder and louder and louder. Now, in the very early days of Cream, and in the whole of the Graham Bond days, the drums were not mic'd. The drums didn't need to be mic'd. Like, I can do a drum clinic now, set the drums up in front of an audience, and they can hear every fucking beat I play. Drums didn't have to be mic'd. Well, then Marshall stacks grew into double stacks, and the volume started going up, and the result of, like, Jack playing loud was Eric would play louder in order to hear himself, and then Jack would play louder and then Eric would play louder, and I've got two guys getting louder and louder. This is again where you get your story about my sticks being taped to my hand, Geoffrey. I ended up with my hands covered in plaster. It wasn't to tape the fucking sticks on, it's because my hands were covered in fucking blisters because I was having to hit my drums so hard in order to try to hear them.